This video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon. Hi guys, I'm here with part 2 of the Brigitte chess piece build, and in this part I'm finishing off the build part by attaching all of the back pieces and details. So what I've just done here is finished attaching this main back piece, and now I'm starting to work on the details for the top piece. If you look at a reference photo, this top section is a bit raised compared to the bottom section of the back piece. And I thought you would be able to notice that raise once everything was glued on. So I attached this like sheet of 2mm foam to this middle section so that you would be able to see it in the gap between these middle pieces and the side pieces. But it ended up not being really noticeable, and I just had to fill it in with spare or extra 2mm EVA foam, which you'll see in a little bit. It would be the green stuff that I add, not in the video, but you see pop up. Anyways, this wasn't really important, and it ended up not being like it wasn't needed because the raise wasn't noticeable or wasn't shown because of the way everything fit. Anyways, I'm now gluing on these two middle section pieces after I had dremeled down the edges, and then attaching this 2mm EVA foam piece here in this curved section that kind of reminds me of like a cave or a doorway. It's a bit pushed back compared to the rest of it. I also add a strip of 2mm EVA foam to the piece just below it, the bottom piece you'll see here in a second, and then blend all that out so that it smooths and blends into the rest of the foam. But I add that little strip of green that I'm pointing at right now so that there's a bit of a lip around the edge there that goes into the rest of the back piece, because I noticed, well, she has a bit of an edge or a lip there that sticks out just a little bit farther than the rest, and everything was even up until that point. So yeah, I just kind of winged that. It's just gluing a piece of EVA foam and then dremeling it down. Anyways, what I'm doing here is now attaching the side top pieces of the back piece. Everything is glued on with contact cement, and I use 2 layers of contact cement just to make sure everything's super secure, and follow the instructions on the bottle. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, by the way, but the patterns are available on my store, Envy. Anyways, what I've done here is I've taken little plastic orbs or Christmas ornaments to make the orbs on her back piece, and heat formed or took a heat gun and shaped foam to fit around it. And it's kind of tricky to get foam to shape in an orb shape because it doesn't mold quite right. So there's a lot of darts that I had to add, and it's not even to start with, but I'll take a Dremel and smooth that out. I don't Dremel it down until I've already attached it to the orbs to start with, which is what I'm doing here. And this isn't patterned or anything in my patterns. This is just something you're gonna have to form around for yourself. If you need to, you might not need to. I chose to because I find it difficult to get paint to stick to plastic pieces like this. So I decided to go for a foam covering to just help me paint it easier. jump around a little bit when working on this and start attaching some of the smaller details using contact cement to the back, like these, not necessarily bolt pieces, but that's what I was calling them. And then I start working on the orb again. Sorry, I'm a little bit scattered with the way I work, but this is just the order I did it in. And here I'm creating this little overhang, I guess, that window in the foam has, and dremeling it down so that everything, fits correctly, and smoothing it out to make it blend a little bit better into the rest of the foam, because this is a thicker foam and I needed it to get down to be even to the 2mm foam on the back section here. That's dremeled down, I glue it on using contact cement and start adding other details to the orb pieces as well. So here I realize that there's one more ring around the bottom of this, and what I'm doing is just tracing these orbs and cutting this out, and this is 4mm foam. And I'm also decided to cut out the middle section because I was still debating whether or not I wanted to add lights into this, and I dremeled around the edges to make sure everything was smooth, like I've been doing with all the foam pieces. Always dremel, it smooths everything out. And then I glued that on to the bottom with contact cement, and I try to avoid pressing around the edges, like the outer edges, down too hard because I hit it with a heat gun later, which I don't have a clip of, but I hit it with the heat gun to kind of open up that gap or that looseness that I left around the edges, just so that there is a gap between those pieces and the seam doesn't get too blended, I guess, or like unnoticeable, because you should be able to see a seam line around that. Like, it's supposed to be two separate sections. Another option is just to put a thinner piece of foam that sits a bit farther back and then put this piece in, and it will have a small gap in between it. But I found that the heat gun opened up that seam line enough for it to be noticeable. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here as I rotate it, where the gap kind of opened up despite me having glued it down a little bit. Anyways, here, now I'm attaching glue to the bottom of this and around the edge of that opening there and gluing it into place. And I'm kind of just eyeballing the position it should be in to try to make sure it's even on either side. Now I've started working on this belt-like piece that goes across the back, and what I'm doing here is taking a Dremel and dremeling down the parts that I'll be attaching glue to, just because that helps it stick better in my opinion, or at least in my experience. And then I'm dremeling down all of the edges, and for these edges I've beveled everything so that, you know, it's smoothed at an angle rather than just straight across. And I use contact cement to glue that into place. Now I'm taking these side pieces that are at the very, very top of the back piece, and they attach to not really the back piece, but the base of the chest piece more, but they're still kind of like a part of the back piece, if that makes any sense. It like sits on both of these pieces. Anyways, that's the spot that I'm attaching them to, and I'm using contact cement to do it. Alright, so here I'm working on some of the smaller details for the chest piece. These are these little like latch pieces that sit on the front yellow piece. You'll see me attach these a little bit later. And I'm just dremeling down the edges. This is for the brooch. And the brooch, again, is 6mm foam, but those pieces that I used earlier, the little latch piece and whatnot, the black foam is 4mm foam. These green pieces, I ended up only needing 2 of. I thought I needed 4 at first, so I dremeled 4. But anyways, these green pieces are for the little sections that the tubes come out of. And here I'm just gluing together this brooch piece and then gluing together the little latch that holds the brown belt on the front, and gluing on all of these details after I've glued all the pieces together. So there's just a lot of gluing going on right now. So I've glued on this little rectangular piece that goes on the back, the rectangular piece on the front, the piece that holds the belt, and the latch pieces on the yellow piece. Now I'm adding edging around the yellow piece because I realized that there's some sort of edging there, or at least it kind of looked like it did, and I thought it would look better with it. So I'm taking these strips of 6mm EVA foams that I cut out and dremeling them down so that they're more rounded and curved. You could totally skip this by buying foam dowels, or like half foam dowels. Those exist. They weren't in my budget. Once those are all dremeled down, I glue those around the edge of what's going to be the yellow section. here I'm working on the brooch again by adding on the little latch pieces, that's what I'm calling it, for the brooch using contact cement. Alright, and to finish off the build before moving on to painting, I go ahead and add a bunch of battle wounds or battle scars using my Dremel and any spots that I thought would look good or needed it, as well as took a soldering iron and soldered in the smaller details, like where it looks like there's holes for bolts to go into, as well as she has just some of these oval shaped details in her armor. And that finishes it off for this video. I'll be back with more Brigitte builds, and if I've been saying Brigitte, oh my god. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys found this helpful and stick around for more. Bye!